The planet Mars has fascinated humans for centuries. It's been depicted in ancient artwork, has inspired modern science fiction, and is the subject of many an Instagram post. But how much do you actually know about the red planet? Here are some scary, cool, and surprising facts about Mars to blow your mind. Number 1. Mars isn't actually red. When viewed from Earth, Mars does indeed appear red, but that's not really its true color. The planet is actually more of a pale, sandy color. The reason Mars appears red is because of all the dust in its atmosphere. The dust is made up of iron oxide, which gives the planet its rusty hue. Number 2. Mars has 2 moons. The 2 moons, Phobos and Deimos, are much smaller than our moon. Phobos is only about 6,000 miles, or 9,600 kilometers from Mars at its closest point. That means that it looks huge in the Martian sky, about 3 times the size of the moon in our sky. Scientists think Phobos might be a moon that got captured by Mars' gravity millions of years ago. It's slowly drifting closer to the planet and will eventually be torn apart by tidal forces. Then Mars will have rings like Saturn. Number 3. Mars has giant volcanoes. Olympus Mons is a shield volcano that's so massive it would make Mount Everest look small. In fact, Olympus Mons is the tallest mountain in the solar system, rising 16 miles or 26 kilometers above the Martian surface. That's more than 2.5 times the height of Everest. The volcano is so large that it even has its own time zone. Due to its immense size, there's also a gigantic caldera at the top of the volcano. This is the largest known crater in the solar system, being 500 miles or 800 kilometers across and 2 miles or 3 kilometers deep. Number 4. There used to be lots of water on Mars. Billions of years ago, Mars was a much warmer and wetter place than it is today. There were vast oceans full of water and an atmosphere thick enough to support life. However, over time, most of the water on Mars has frozen. Today, 96% of the planet's water is locked up in ice caps at its poles. Only about 1% of the water remains liquid. Scientists believe that much of the planet's water was lost due to the sun's increasing activity. As the sun got bigger and hotter, it emitted more radiation, which caused the water on Mars to escape into space. Number 5. Mars could have had life. Because water is essential for life as we know it, scientists think that Mars may have once been habitable. In other words, life may have existed on the planet in the past, but we just haven't found any evidence of it yet. NASA's Curiosity rover is currently exploring the Gale crater on Mars. Gale is a promising location for finding fossils, because it was once a lake. The rover has already discovered organic molecules, which are building blocks of life, but hasn't found any definitive proof of life itself. Number 6. Humans can survive on Mars without a spacesuit. If you're planning a trip to Mars, you won't need to bring your bulky spacesuit. You can just breathe the thin Martian air like it's no big deal. Just kidding, you'd actually suffocate if you tried this. The Martian atmosphere is 100 times thinner than Earth's atmosphere, and it's mostly made up of carbon dioxide. There's also very little oxygen, meaning that you wouldn't be able to breathe. The thin atmosphere also means that temperatures on Mars can vary greatly. During the day, the average temperature is around 70 degrees Fahrenheit or 20 degrees Celsius, but at night, it drops to about -100 degrees Fahrenheit or -75 degrees Celsius, so be sure to pack a warm jacket. Number 7. We could terraform Mars. Terraforming is a process of making a planet more like Earth. And some scientists think that we could terraform Mars so that humans could live there permanently. This would involve things like releasing microorganisms into the atmosphere to produce oxygen, building artificial magnetic fields to create a protective ozone layer, and warming the planet up so that the ice caps melt and water is released. However, terraforming Mars would be a very difficult and expensive process. It would also have a major impact on the planet's environment, so it's not likely to happen anytime soon. If you enjoyed this video, stay tuned for more.